Okay, we are going to discuss eAdvisor functionality. We are at the Intuit website. This is the URL. I'm gonna just make it a little bigger. This is a URL. Please record it. No. This is a complete URL. So now, once you go to this URL, this is the company Intuit. I'm just demonstrating how the eAdvisor functionality is used by this company uh, to help the customer choose the right option. So usually the customer would come here and he will say, okay, I want to buy this, or no, he will evaluate it, he will learn more, and then he will be able to evaluate the various features and do it himself. Sometimes customer does not know which product of this company is for which purpose. So in that case, he can click on this help me choose. He can click on help me choose and hunch. So all right, now the first question that this eAdvisor is asking. So this is not eAdvisor. Let me just warn you. This is eAdvisor functionality. eAdvisor works this way. That's why I'm just demonstrating all this. eAdvisor is a civil module which does the same thing. Okay. The functionality is like this. It advises the customer online to help him choose the right product. That is the functionality. So just want to give a demo how it works. So are you a PC or Mac user? So the customer will say I'm a PC user. Then he can click continue. Then this module of Intuit is going to ask next question. Do you need to pay employees at your business? If it says yes, the customer says yes, he can continue. Will more than 4 people need to work on your business financial information simultaneously? No. Right? Which industry best describes your company? Accounting, contracting, manufacturing, non-profit. Let's say non-profit. The customer chooses non-profit. Then you can continue. And then a solution has been suggested by the module, by the functionality. Okay, that is the complete functionality. Let's start over again just to see if we had chosen some other options, how it would have eliminated some of the products. A Mac, continue. Okay, there is only one if you are a Mac user. So you see the sequence of questions is determined by the determined by the answers of the customer. Is it right? Let's say customer again says PC. He goes back. No. Do you need to pay employees at your business? If he says no, and continue, only 4 solutions are left. And now you see different questions. These questions were not there in the first one, right? So which set of activities do you need your business software to perform? Beyond just the basics include advanced planning and forecasting. Only basic tasks such as printing checks, tracking sales and expenses, whatever. If he clicks continue, three products, the still, which are,
we can say that is it a smart script?
Yes, it is a smart script. eAdvisor is a smart script based solution. So question and answer portion is smart script based, but there is another thing you have to have with reference to the answers. A particular product should get suggested at the end. So for a sequence of, for every possible combination of answers, you should have a product at the end. You see, that is the main thing. For every possible end of this smart script, you should have a product at the end saying that this product should be suggested if it ends like this. Making sense? We'll do that. So it has this is suggesting another product now. We come back again. Okay. So these are slides we have made so far. This is this thing. What is it? It's written here. What is it? And then some of the technical things that came out in the discussion. Then so we are still running the smart script. Let's see what happens this time. If I say no, it will just suggest one product, right? Let's say go back and put yes. I miss customer. He can see some other product. So one of the things that I see is, this is very interesting. For yes or no, it is suggesting one product only, whereas there are 3 options which it needs to. So whether it creates yes or no, this QuickBooks Pro edition is okay. Let's say clicks no, even then QuickBooks Pro is no, it's a quick smart simple. So third one will never get, online edition will never get suggested from this. So the designer has done a poor job. Is it right? So this is I have made just one question. If he for the first question, this is the answer. If no one's the answer, then this is the possible solution, right? So similarly, you can make the rest of the options also. You can go through that and you can reverse engineer it. Obviously, this is a product of one such design. This is a design made by this design would have been made by a designer before, and then the developer would have coded this. So we are reverse engineered to come out with the design. Okay.
Basically, we are making a design.
Yeah. So you can make this whole design also if you want to. Just reverse engineer it. Just see how it is working, and then we can try to simulate that design in Civil. Actually, if we have to down the line, if you have all the components, we could have done that. Okay. So anyway, this is how the design looks like. Okay, this will be a deliverable, and this will be the heart of the document. I mean, this will be the heart of the whole document that you will be presenting. You definitely would have to present that this thing also, the format also, how does this thing look. There will be continue button and all those things. You have to give those designs out also, but this will be the design of the heart of the design. Okay. In Siebel, usually on the, I'm not going to open Siebel here because it's too slow, but on Siebel, like you will provide a button. Okay, I'll show you. Like in Siebel, possibly a button will be provided right here, right beside new query. A button will be provided right here. Out of the box, you can find this button on opportunity or order screen, also order screen or various views of order screen or various views of opportunity screen. So you should be able to find this button somewhere. Okay, and it's a pretty, and basically out of the box also there it runs, I guess. So you can click on it and see how it runs and everything in Siebel 7.5 of yours. Okay, important things for this design to succeed is all the products have to be present. Is it right? If all the products mentioned in this design here, which are at that right, if they are not there, then do you think this smart script will run properly? The products have to be set up, right? Those products have to be there, right? So that's one very important thing I'm learning. Second thing is, somewhere you should be able to uh, mention that uh, the end of the, these are the ends of the smart script, and this is what should be suggested, right? Is it right? Somewhere at some place I see a table that these are the possible ends, these are the possible products which should be. One of the important things is, while having in the design are all the products have to be present in the database. If they are not present in the database, not in the database, basically they should be available. They should be there in the Siebel GUI. You enter the products, right? The products should be there. So the product person, the product administrator has to enter these products in Siebel GUI. Otherwise, this smart script will not run, right? If the product is not there, let's say this smart script, it ends in, if this product is not there in the GUI, then it will not work, right? Simple thing. Second thing is, somewhere mapping of the ends of the smart script to the product should be mentioned. If the smart script ends like this, then the product should be, this product should be populated. These are some of the design things which are coming out of our discussion, right? Okay. Other thing is,
So obviously, if there is no mapping between the suggestion or the solution, between solution and the product, then
perfect.
How will
It work?
Yeah.
Other thing is, the button, the place where BA provides button to user, that is kind of strategic. It should be a part of the business process. That has to, you have to understand the business process and see at what point this thing should work. Okay. Other thing is, it can be in employee or customer applications. We saw eAdvisor in customer application. We were customers and using Intuit website. It can be for customer too. Sorry, employee too. Employee can ask over the phone, okay sir, are you going to use PC or Mac? If you have 2000 products, if your company is selling 2000 products, employee may not be knowing which are the more relevant products to the needs of the customer. So he can ask these questions from the customer over the phone, and employee will enter it in his application, and when the final product pops up, he can suggest the possible products to the customer. So that is also a possibility. Okay. See, again, we remember that there is a form also in the flight when you're reserving the flights. Let's see that form. This is sidestep.com, from where you can put, I want to go from BNA to San Diego, okay, on 25th morning, right? And I want a round trip. But important thing is you can ask him that I don't want like I prefer non-stop flight. So there are so many things, which you're telling, you're basically telling your need to the system. The user is telling his needs to the system, and this site step will suggest you various flights. Is it right? Right? It is suggesting flights. Let's see.
And so many websites they even have like whether you
Search
want to
progress.
choose according to price, according to the number.
Now that we know that, see, search results will come in a few minutes. You can see it. Let's keep talking about what it means. I will still not call it eAdvisor functionality. Okay, although she is very right, this is also a customer need based thing. Okay, eAdvisor basically means asking a step by step questions. So smart script based solutions are eAdvisor. This one is you take the results in a form, you take the inputs in a form, and the user will submit the form. Then you give him the final, what are the various product suggestions. So suggestions and taking the needs, everything is common, and I totally agree that this is eAdvisor kind of functionality too. But I really,
It's
unless until it is smart script based, I will not call it eAdvisor.
What do you mean by smart script?
Okay, set of questions and all. Remember we
It's
did
a
that.
question and answer.
Yeah.
it's
Another thing that is coming out of this discussion is whether it is suggesting one product at the end or multiple products at the end. I do not know whether in Siebel one end of a smart script, a particular end of the smart script, can it be aligned with multiple products so as to suggest options. I do not know whether that functionality is there or not. So point is, when you guys are working on smart script and eAdvisor functionality for your companies, we'll do that research. So these are the things that BA should know when he goes to a user session. Okay. So I've written this thing also in the what is it. Okay, right? So let's see.